Hello guys, welcome to MBA Auto, and today we are going to speak about this vehicle. It is a Dacia Duster, or in India you can call it a Renault Duster, or Nissan Terrano it is called. It is a 1.5 TDCI engine. Sorry for the voiceover, there was a sound issue with this record, so please bear with me for the voiceover. These are the two that's the high pressure pump, and on your left it is the camshaft, which I have shown you just now here. So I'm going to show you how to do this. There are a lot of people struggling, I've seen on the internet, to put the belts on this. It's a very tight belt, so now I'm going to show you how to put the belt on. And this what I'm highlighting right now is the main cam, and the wheel is missing basically. So this is how you lock in the timing for the cam. There is a hole made in the head, and you just take this bolt and just measure it up and put it inside that hole. And after this I'm going to show you that with the wheel on, and here my assistant is just adjusting this cam gear back into its place. It's clockwise, yes, it's supposed to be clockwise, and this is how you adjust it. Make sure after some time I'm going to show you how to keep the crankshaft position, but for now this is your camshaft position. This is how it's supposed to be, and so that it doesn't move it solid. This indentation is very important, as you can see here. The same indentation will be also on the camshaft side, but I have not installed the pulley for now, but later on I will show you how to put it on. This is the place where the tensioner goes in. This is the tensioner. Make sure you're always using the original stuff. As you can see here, yes, use only the genuine parts when it comes to your engine timing. And this is the belt. It has around 123 teeth on it, just for reference. From places to places it can differ. I have just dropped the belt but anyways, I'm going to show you after. So guys, now as you can see, I've installed the pulley and these three nuts also. Make sure they're loose. I'll show you just in a bit why it is loose. As you can see, I've talked about these indentations, both of them. I'm going to show you how far apart they should be, because there's no physical marking on the casing. And this is your crank pulley position. It is supposed to be 12 o'clock, and by 12 o'clock I mean it is supposed to be aimed at the camshaft. A lot of people will tell you to keep it straight, but no, it's supposed to look like this. There is another way I will show you now. Is what you can do is you can take the first injector, because in this car the first injector comes from the 5. You can take it off and you can just eyeball it, or there is a special tool which you put it in front of the block. Since we are doing this video for the people who don't have the special tool, this is how you do it. I've done it 1,000 times. I have the tool. I'm not going to use it on this one, so I'm going to put the tensioner on now, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'll show you how to put. I was talking about this. You're supposed to keep it loose as so, and in just a few minutes you will know why. So I like to keep it towards the back, because I like to put my belt from the left to the right and then go down. So in just a minute you will understand why I've kept it in that position. So this is the belt. Make sure you get your directions right. It's always clockwise. Installing the belt clockwise. So just checking it's loose back again or not. So there is this white line. You're always supposed to place it in front of your indentation. So in just a second it's just going to come in front. And now I'm going to show you how far apart these things, these two indentations, these two markings on the pulley is supposed to be. Before that, What I'm going to do now is going to go down to the crank pulley and just going to try and put this thing around there. This is very important because a few people get this mistaken idea. You can just install it on it later, but it does not happen. So yes, so now it's supposed to be around 18 tooth in between these two markings. So now I'm just going to start it. It starts like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. This is so in this, between these two markings, it's supposed to be 18 teeth from the belt in between this. So what I like to do now is make sure the belt is on there good, onto the crank pulley, onto the cam, and now onto the high pressure pump. And I like to get them halfway up. Yes, you saw that move. This is the reason why I keep it loose, because right now the cam did not move, but the pulley moved. It's because to take out that slack. So get it halfway out. Nobody will tell you this, but you have to get it halfway out. And then what you do is, with one of your hands, you just twist it towards out. And once you twist it towards out, you have your timing on the right side. You can see them, it's in the middle, and the belt is almost onto the. I like to put it onto the water pulley because it is the easier part. Rest of the people, a few people put it on the high pressure pumpers, but then they mess up those teeth alignment, the 18 teeth in the middle. So what you do is you just bend it up, you just twist it towards the water pump pulley, upwards from towards the water pump pulley, and you're just supposed to slide it. I'm doing a voiceover now, but trust me, it is. I just put it on like that, but on this belt, especially when you're installing a new one, it's tight. It's it doesn't want to stretch, and it can take you around 15 minutes to do it. So now about 15 minutes to 20 minutes of struggle, I've got it on. I'm not ashamed to say it, but this is how it looks. So when you're pulling and tugging on it very hard, and it just like just comes off, goes onto it. So it just pulls. It's a little bit out here, little. It's a little bit less on the right. It's a little bit more on the left. So what do you have to do when you twist it? You're pulling it hard. As you can see down on the main crank pulley, it's still halfway out. So yes, you have to just twist your way around it, like a twist, a little bit of twist, a little bit of tugs, and it just goes on. It takes around 15 minutes, just patience, and it works. So as you can see now, this marking which I'm showing you now, we are supposed to count it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. That's 18 teeth there, and you can see that's my mark. So basically this method, you can't mess it up. Yeah. So from then that mark to this mark, it's about there is a small indent on there. You cannot see it, I'm sorry, I couldn't show it, but it's around 55 teeth from the pump to the crank pulley. So since the tensioner is loose and it's halfway out, you're supposed to get it in like this. You can just press it in and it will go in softly. The same you're supposed to do to the high pressure pump. You can see now it's gone inside, and this side as well. You're going to do it everywhere so that you don't have any problems when you're putting it when you're running the vehicle. Yes. So yeah, you see that window, that's how much you're supposed to tighten the tensioner up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this ratchet. I'm just going to tighten it up a bit right on that window, actually on the tighter side, because what happens is when once the engine is moving, it tends to loosen up a little bit. So that window on the lower side, you're going to keep that marker. You saw that small arm move, you're just going to keep it on the tighter side. Yes, as so. and then I'm going to use a torque set and going to tighten the tensioner. Well, actually it didn't go back. The tensioner is supposed to be spring loaded. It did not go back because I like to snug tighten it a little bit so that it doesn't go back on me. So I'll show you now the position of the tensioner. As you can see, I have tensioned it, actually set the position on a tighter side, little bit on the lower side, because once it starts moving, once it gets a little bit old, it will loosen up on its own. That will come to the center point. And so yeah, that's how you do this 1.5 TDCI engine, 110 and 85 PS timing belt. This is how you get it on. Don't forget to tighten those 8mm bolts, and then you're good to go. I'll see you in the next video.